essentially be closed off and cordoned off, and only the necessary people will be there. He's not going to see the roughest part of that jail by any means, of course. But look, from this shot here on the ground, we can see that motorcade passing through, a number of people holding their phones up, trying to get some quick shots. A lot of people watching this as it unfolds. Again, history being made where we have a former president coming to Metro Atlanta, turning himself into the jail, facing charges, a number of charges for allegedly trying to overturn an election here in our state. We have a number of crew members working on this story, including Chief Investigator Brendan Keith, who's been looking into this. And Brendan, I know this is just fascinating, you know, to see history unfold like this. Some of your thoughts as you watch this.
You know, this hits differently for us because we live here. This is our community. And now you see the former president, the 45th president of the United States, driving down the streets we drive to turn himself into jail. And while they've said that he's going to be treated like any other defendant, obviously not every other defendant has Secret Service protection. He's entitled to lifetime Secret Service protection. So instead of a typical defendant being brought to the jail in a police car, this defendant, the 45th president of the United States, is being brought to jail with a police escort, with those highways shut down, with the road shut down. And so he's very close to the jail now. And what you're going to see, we're not going to see the process right now because this isn't a court hearing. That's another date. Here he is turning into the jail right now. This is the entrance of the jail. And he's going to essentially have his height taken, his weight taken. They'll write down his hair and eye color. Then what they'll do is they'll electronically fingerprint him with it's like sort of a piece of glass scanner, not ink. Then his mugshot will be taken, and we will get that because under the Open Records Act, it's public record in Georgia.
All right, let's head out to Atlanta News First. Patrick Quinn, he's on the ground. He's also been covering this story and a number of those issues at the Rice Street Jail. Patrick, can you hear us?
Right, he has traveling press. I am here right here, and we're right along Jefferson Street, and this is the large motorcade that we saw on the ground when the former president landed at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. They are now going through the Jefferson Street entrance of the Fulton County Jail. This is the intake center, the primary area where defendants go to start the booking process, and we saw roughly 30 or so motorcycles at the start of this motorcade, followed by many more SUVs. And presumably the former president is now heading into the jail right now, where he will begin that booking process.